That's the way I like
Okay.
it.
Okay. Let's go.
That's the way I like it. 34, 34, 34. Chat.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. All right. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Coming to you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studios. Welcome to the Meat and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
for that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass. No Diddy.
No doubt. No Diddy. No doubt.
Today's February 21st, 2025. We thank you all for listening
2025.
to us. We start off with our rest in peace. And
Rest
this
in
caught me off guard
pieces.
today. Valletta Wallace, the mother of
Letter.
Notorious B.I.G., passed away today at the age of 78.
Oh, rest in
I
peace.
didn't know she was in hospice care, so that one
Oh,
caught me off guard.
yeah, that's sad.
Soul singer Jerry Butler passed away today. Actor Kevin
Jerry.
Major Howard, French actress Genevieve Page passed away.
Genevieve.
Tommy Hunt, he's a Hall of Fame soul singer. And then Jerome Drayton, winner of the Boston Marathon,
Jerome Drayton.
also passed this past week.
Damn.
So rest in peace to those folks, especially Valletta Wallace. And she
Yeah.
went through a lot
Man.
after her son, Notorious B.I.G., Christopher Wallace, was murdered. Yeah, like I said, I didn't even know she had been sick or anything. Birthdays, and we always do birthdays in history and events on the day that we release, which is every Sunday.
Sunday.
Hadn't missed in 3 years. Knock on wood. Going on
Sunday.
Knock on wood. And so that'll be the 23rd. Happy birthday to Andrew Wiggins, now
Okay.
of the
Hey, Wiggs.
Miami Heat, recently
them right
traded
now.
from the
Said I'm watching them right now.
Who are they playing?
They're playing the Toronto Raptors.
Okay. Happy birthday to former Patriots coach Gerard Mayo.
Mayo
Celebrates a birthday. Boxer
Not
Andre
mustard.
Ward celebrates a birthday. At one point, he was considered the pound for pound boxer in the world. Happy
Pound for
birthday to
pound.
Charles Peanut Tillman, former cornerback for the Chicago
cashew.
Bears. And then Steve Stricker, golfer, 12-time PGA Tour winner, U.S. Senior Open winner. Also, Bobby Bonilla, Bobby Bo,
Bobby Bonilla.
outfielder, played for the Mets, the Orioles, the Marlins, the Pirates, among other teams. Ed Too Tall Jones celebrates a birthday.
He ain't too short.
No, he's not. Played for the Dallas Cowboys. So those are our birthdays. A little history. Tiger Woods crashes his car driving south of L.A., injuring both legs, something that he's still suffering from today. Yeah.
Damn. I seen that, I was like, maybe, I'm thinking, dang. That's crazy. You say he still suffering from it.
Still suffering. 2019, Argentine soccer star Lionel Messi scores his 50th hat trick as Barcelona beats Sevilla 4-2 in the Spanish La Liga.
Sevilla.
In 2014, the 22nd Winter Olympic Games closed in Sochi, Russia. Also in 2014, the 56th Daytona 500 winner Dale Earnhardt Jr. breaks a 55 race winless streak to win his second Great American Race. In 1987, Baseball World Series winning manager Dick Howser retires from the Kansas City Royals due to a brain tumor. He didn't live much longer after that. 1988, the Chicago Cubs give the rights to install lights and play up to 18 night games, which now is not that big of a deal. But prior to that, all of their games have been played in the day. Especially home games, should I say. 1985, Indiana University basketball coach Bob Knight throws a chair onto the court during the game. And in 1968, Wilt Chamberlain becomes the first NBA player to score 25,000 points. So a little rest in peace, birthdays, history. February 23rd.
Okay.
On this day.
February 23rd.
This was a topic I really didn't think we would lead off with, but after watching a lot of it last night, the USA versus Canada, the Four Nations hockey tournament, that was a heck of a game.
Man.
Played February 20th, and the Canadians did come away winners 3-2. Superstar Connor McDavid scored the game winner in overtime. And St. Louis Blues goalie Jordan Binnington was brilliant in the net for the Canadians in the extra session. Did you get to watch any of it, D?
I did not get to watch it. I knew it came on, so I was just keeping on it. I saw the score. I ended up seeing the score, but did not get to watch it. But the highlights, what it seemed like, it was a real good game, especially going into OT.
In OT, you had some bad blood from last weekend when USA and Canada came out of the gate swinging, literally swinging.
Throwing haymakers.
They were throwing haymakers
like
at the beginning of,
I thought it was Tkachuk.
It was. Yep. It was Brady Tkachuk.
Brady
was fighting, and I know Matthew got involved in some of it as well. There you go.
Product placement.
And we'll talk about that in a little bit, that product placement.
But
yeah, it definitely was a good matchup. Like I said, coming off, the USA won Saturday night on Canadian soil, and then Canada came back in Boston and beat the USA, so they returned the favor, and they advance on in the tournament. The USA, they're out of it as for right now. So
USA,
I got to give the NHL credit. I think they put something together that definitely took hold. Man, there were a lot of people in the stands. Tickets were going for, I think they see on the low end for the championship game, $1,200.
$1,200.
That's a lot to pay to watch a hockey game.
For a hockey game,
and that place was packed. It was packed.
The intensity was there, like you were saying. The storylines, the bad blood coming out the gate, throwing haymakers. Yeah, this is the Battle of the North.
Man, it's a lot of bad blood, and it just goes to show that USA, we are catching up to the Canadians when it comes to that sport of hockey. It's starting to become more and more popular. I know from what I heard, the last two Junior World Championships the United States has won. So, yeah, Canada, look out. You got this one. You barely got it.
Barely.
And, like I said, thanks to Jordan Binnington, St. Louis Blues goalie. I know Blues fans have been wondering where's that kind of play been for the home team, but hopefully this will spark him into
the States.
Playing a lot better for his professional team is what I'm trying to say.
I didn't know he was from Canada.
Yeah.
I thought he was from Connecticut. No, it was the other C. You from Canada.
He knew it was with a C.
I knew it was with a C. I knew it was a C. I knew
Canada.
it was cold. Canada. Hey, it's a funny story. I actually we moved Jordan Binnington out of his little apartment. We moved some stuff over to another Blues player here in St. Louis.
A
couple years back, working for Fry. But yeah, cool dude. Not as far as I almost looked like he could have worked in IT.
That's what I was going to say. He looks more like an IT.
Just an average guy. But he was real cool dude. Yeah, real cool dude. Had the honor of actually meeting him. Pretty dope.
The big story in the NBA came down yesterday. Sophomore phenom Victor Wembanyama is out for the remainder of the season with a blood clot in his right shoulder called deep thrombosis in his veins. And this is nothing to play with. Blood clots are nothing to play with. So, yeah, they're going to sit him down.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him. Yeah, that's the future of the NBA. That's the new face of the NBA.
Honestly, that's where it's leaning towards as far as Wemby, especially the way he's been playing. It's unfortunate to see him go down so early, especially after having a real good season. But like you said,
watch him in the All-Star game, how he was shooting threes, one-handed dunks over people, one-step dunks. He can get the ball in the paint and take one step and slam.
I know that ended Chris Bosh's career pretty much. Blood clots in the lungs. Or did he have it in his?
His was in his lungs, yeah. Started in his legs and then spread to his lungs.
Yeah, and it gets around your heart, your lungs. Yeah,
that normally can take you out. That's for real. That can end life.
But no, man, that's just unfortunate. But hopefully he can get healthy. I don't know what they actually do for that. I don't know if they give him like some blood thinner.
I don't know if you had to do blood thinners and get a lot of rest. I don't know if it
maybe
came from somebody bumped them or
overexert. Yep, overexertion. Maybe I don't know what actually causes that, but maybe some blood thinners or dang, that's tough.
If we can get a doctor on here, seriously.
Honestly, with some connections, I actually dude I went to school with. He became a doctor, so I might have to holler at him so we can get him on the show.
Yeah, seriously, I'd like to get a real doctor's diagnosis of
now checking his schedule to see when he's available. That's gonna be tough.
Make that happen, D. But yeah, that was a big story that came out yesterday and caught us off guard. I was shocked because, like I said, had just watched him on Sunday in the All-Star game.
Right,
he was dominating in the paint, and one of the things we alluded to prior to having him and Nikola Jokic on the floor at the same time, man, that's a tandem.
Right, that's Twin Towers.
Twin Towers. If San Antonio if they were watching that at all, you put somebody with him to take a little bit of pressure off in the paint, they're going to be a good team to beat. They're already coming on strong.
They were saying go ahead and start tanking, so you have a potential to get Cooper Flag.
Man,
you get Cooper Flag and Wemby on the same team.
Yeah, we're gonna bring him up later. It's funny you brought his name up
because they were talking about when David Robinson got hurt with the Spurs, it allowed them to draft Tim Duncan, and then you know what that led to.
A few titles.
Like
total of 5.
David Robinson and Tim Duncan is just so yeah.
No, that's a good point. And if memory serves correct, if they do, I know they have one. I know they got one pick, I think, in the top 10 of the upcoming NBA draft, and I think they were saying if they tank so far back, they'll have 2, but they have at least one opportunity to get a bona fide good player. And if, like I said, if they get another big man with Wemby, man, look out! They're going to be the team to beat. All right, from the wild and the weird. This story takes place in LaPlace, Louisiana, 26 miles from New Orleans.
Okay.
A woman kills her boyfriend over Sunday breakfast after he gets upset.
Brunch?
He gets upset with her for eating too much while they're on a budget.
He kept looking at like, yeah, and let me get some extra pancakes. Okay, he was already like, he already didn't want to go out. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, she ate too much. She killed him because he was mad at her.
She killed him because he was mad at her.
Yeah, for eating too much.
Because he was mad at her for eating too much because we on the budget.
Man, we got a 2-bowl max agreement.
You said we was gonna just get some coffee. You didn't say we should have went to
what
Denny's.
That conversation was like, look here, Itch.
No,
did I tell you we're on
the where did they go? Because you could have went to Denny's and got the 2, 4, 6, 8 meal. You can get 2 pancakes for $2. You could have got the 2, 4, 6, 8 at Denny's. They got some budget friendly places you can go.
She went for that 3rd bowl of cereal.
She went to Firebirds. Yeah, let me get
we're balling on a budget.
Dang.
Didn't I tell you?
You ain't get the taxes back yet? Shoot, at least you get to apply for them taxes. Didn't I tell you not to?
I told you.
Extra turkey sausage. Turkey sausage? $2.79. He adding it up in his head.
Right. And she had to get the large orange juice. She didn't get the small one. She got that large.
I want to hear the order.
$6.
I want to hear the order. That's what I need.
I don't even know if they went out. I'm thinking he was at home.
Oh,
I think this took place in the home. That's what I said.
We just got groceries.
They was on that two bowl maximum. You want a 3rd bowl? What?
Damn,
didn't I tell you we were on a budget?
Damn, this Captain Crunch good. That's your 3rd bowl. And you drink all the almond milk? We just went to the store.
We just went to the store. I told you this has to last us all week.
But that's all bad. Whatever, there's no way that should turn into a murder.
I wish I had the picture of it. When you see her face, though, she looks crazy. Yeah.
No, yeah, that might have been something else involved.
Something else involved.
Right.
But according to the police, it was because they were. I guess she must have explained it to. Hey, why'd you snap? He told me we were on a budget. Now I wanted some more cereal. I wanted one more piece of bacon. He said that bacon had to last us all week.
Hey, it ain't that serious. Hey, because you know me. Hey, I'm Mr. Budget. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mr. Budget. I'm Mr. Stretch. Okay, this gonna last us to about this time, but at the end of the day, you can go get some more. Come on now. Man, I don't care how hard it get. You can go get some more.
Hey.
There's ways to get
He won't be going to get no more now.
Damn, rest his soul.
Rest in peace to him. So that's from our Wild and Weird.
With some cereal? It ain't that serious, my G.
Moving on.
You in the grave over a bowl of Crave. You know that? You know they get that Crave cereal. You in a ditch.
Don't you know the one energy drink, Liquid Death?
Man. You in a ditch
because
of some Chex Mix. What's it? No, that is Chex.
It's rice Chex, and they did have the mix. Rice Chex and the wheat Chex.
Dang.
Some Captain Crunch.
Dang, that's
Cheerios.
all bad.
Yeah,
that's Wild and the Weird.
That is from the Wild and the Weird. That's one of our new segments.
I like that. That is weird and wild. Damn. That's your fourth piece of toast.
He's going back for and another piece of bacon. But I was gonna take that for lunch.
Oh, this cereal good. I gotta give me another bowl.
Man,
Dang.
The Wild and the Weird. Moving on, NBA All-Star Weekend. My first question to you is, was it selfish on LeBron's part to not let anybody know to the last minute that he wasn't going to play?
Yeah, we didn't know you was injured. We didn't know you had a lingering injury. I guess that's your prerogative to know, but I said, I'm like, damn, LeBron ain't playing?
Yeah, I didn't even understand till what? I think that his team was playing, and I'm like, oh, wow. He's in street clothes.
Bruh, street clothes.
He took Anthony Davis's place.
I think that's why he was hurt, because they got rid of street clothes, and he was trying to honor street clothes. So he's, you know what? I'm going to wear my street clothes and honor Anthony Davis, because it's
like, can't be here because he's in street clothes.
Because he's in street clothes. But it's just, I wouldn't necessarily say selfish. I ain't feel no type of way about it, because really the All-Star game,
they really didn't need him. It's not like they lost because he didn't play.
Exactly. But I wouldn't go to that extent where I was like, man, I'm hurt or something like that. But also, it is the All-Star game. You are LeBron James. We do want to see you.
If a fan paid tickets exclusively or specifically just to see him,
how many more All-Star games is in the tank for you? Because
this stuff for granted.
Couple more. And that it's gonna be like it's for real being a wrap for you.
I think he could have suited up even though he wasn't gonna play.
Yeah,
I think at least he could have done that.
Right, yeah, you at least could have suited up, started the game,
right?
Go a pass or two, make a shot. Ain't nobody really tripping for real if you don't go 100%. But the fact that he didn't even
tell anybody till close to game time.
But they were saying that he was just trying to get his backs back at the NBA, or he had some type of, this is his way of getting back, because they didn't tell him that they were trading Anthony Davis. But that's two separate.
Right, but you should take that out on the Lakers front office.
Right, yeah, that's the Lakers that ain't tell you.
That's not Adam Silver or the fans.
Right, yeah.
I would have preferred too if it was going to be that extreme. Don't even come. Let somebody else get that spot. And that's why I called it selfish, because you had players that had participated the night before in the events that could have taken Norman Powell. He could have played.
Somebody
somebody else more deserving.
Who would wanted to play.
Yeah, they wanted to play. They would
be in the game.
That an honor to be in. Yeah, I thought that was selfish. What do you think of the format? And I did see your TikTok video, but you explain to the listeners and the viewers what you thought of the new format.
It's cool. You can tell that they're trying. But it's also the fact that it's not the same no more. I think one of the reasons why I think a lot of the players all-star players do take it for granted. They use it as a break, like a legit break, to where it used to be. The All-Star Weekend used to be competitive. It still had a competitive nature. You see players going all out in every competition. It was that you still had a competitive nature to where, like, you can, this matters. Like, people going, they really cared. You even see Chris Paul and Wemby trying to cheat the system and just throw. They thought they could just
crazy within itself.
Now I understand the strategy of it. It just be like, if you just go ahead and get it going and just run through the obstacle.
But you didn't even try to shoot though. You just threw the ball. You just kind of let the ball out of your hand.
Yeah. So it's just you deliberately. Of course you're gonna get DQ'd.
Like 40-something seconds, they made it through the whole maze.
Yeah, they was trying
some kind of unbelievable time.
Oh yeah, because that was the strategy. It was a smart. It was all Chris.
It was smart.
Chris Paul, it was
but
smart,
it was stupid because you didn't really study the fine print.
Right.
You got disqualified.
But that goes right there. It just seems like they're trying to not even really go through it. Only really thing competitive is really the 3-point competition and the slam dunk competition. But even that's lost its luster because you got rookies and you got G leaguers in the dunk competition.
Right.
And not even Mac McClung's wasn't even an all-star. Don't get me wrong, dude got bounced.
He can jump out the gym with.
He can be in it, but let me see Mac McClung versus Ja Morant then.
Right.
Ja, where you at? Where you supposed to be Mr. Bounce? Like, where are you in this situation?
Now he wants to do it. We'll see. Kevin Durant said he wants to do it, and we'll see. But
anybody trying to see KD.
They're not going to do it.
KD, you should have been did it.
Right. You had all these other years to have participated in it.
Why you actually was.
You really had some hops.
And when you were like KD, but I ain't nobody trying to see no KD dunk competition. I ain't trying to see you go to a barbershop, get a brush.
Damn. Yeah, man. PZ.
But no, it was
Team Shaq. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying overall it was cool. Of course I watch it just because the nostalgia, because we always watch the All-Star break, but just I don't know, over the years it's just lost that luster. But you could tell that they trying though.
They did do a little bit better. There was more effort. Team Shaq defeated Team Charles, and it wasn't even a close game. The Rising Stars against Team Shaq was a better ball game because the Rising Stars really wanted to beat.
Oh, they wanted to get it.
And they really wanted. They battled almost to the wire, and Team Shaq ended up winning. And then they blew out Team Charles, which I didn't even understand that. I'm like, damn, we thought that was going to be the game.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be a little better matchup.
Nah, that matchup was sorry. Stephen Curry was the MVP. But now I don't even think you can call it the Kobe Bryant MVP award just because in this current format, you're not really playing East versus West, going all out.
Yeah.
You're trying to get that award because you had a 50-point effort or whatever the case may be. Steph played well, but it wasn't anything dynamic
to that extent.
Yeah,
to where,
that you were really the Kobe Bryant MVP.
Kobe was picking up at half court.
Oh, now that one shot that he did make from half court. I don't know if you saw that one.
Oh yeah. But I'm just saying, as far as like playing full court.
Oh, you're talking about picking, on defense.
I'm talking about playing full, like I'm picking you up as soon as you cross.
Yeah, I want this award. I really want this.
I really want this. Like this is a game for me. It's competition. And that's lost. Rest in peace to the Mamba. That's just a different mentality that we still haven't really seen for real.
Crazy. From the Saturday night events, the Kia Skills Challenge, the Cleveland Cavaliers won that. 3-point contest. Winner was Tyler Hero. And then, as you mentioned, the slam dunk contest, Mac McClung won his third straight. And the dude has not missed a slam yet.
No, like for real. And has he got anything lower than a 50? We might look back, see he might have got a 49.
I don't think he's gotten anything.
But all of them were 50. And he always gets them on besides that, he usually gets it on first try. He ran up and the dude didn't have the ball high enough when he was jumping over the car.
But he has not missed a slam.
But
once he actually attempts it,
he has not missed.
He has not missed
Dude's
a slam in 3 years.
Crazy. The fact that how long he's in the air,
right?
And he jumped over the highest part of the car. He didn't jump, and he jumped over the like. So he jumped. He didn't jump over the hood. He jumped over the highest part of the car,
the roof. Yeah,
and the dude caught the ball. It is ridiculous.
He's crazy.
No, he deserves to be in it. But man, I'm gonna see Ja Greek Freak. Where you at? He
remember, but he was hurt though.
Oh yeah,
because he was saying he'd like to get in it.
Man,
but I don't need to see you in it if it's gonna keep you from playing the rest of the season,
right?
And maybe that's why some of us, Stephon Castle, that dude's got some true hops though.
No, he does. Yeah, he just got to get some more.
He needs more experience, but damn,
creativity.
Boy's in the G League, and he's that must be all he works on.
That's it. This is his moment,
right? I can just make money off of being a slam dunk contest winner. He's talented, man. I just, like I said, he hasn't missed one yet.
Because he's smaller. Because he not shoot. I wonder with the shot like the chopper like.
It must not be that great,
right? Because I'm saying, dude, is unreal with the hops.
Shoot, you're not gonna be a slam forever though. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
what's your shot looking like? That explosiveness does leave.
Oh, right. Especially because he's still young. Was he in his 20s?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's still young. But once you get up in them 30s, yeah.
Going through the NBA rankings, Oklahoma City still number one.
Okay.
Did anything change because there was no play? But a couple of footnotes: the Thunder playing 5 of their first 6 post-break games on the road. And they'll be back in Minnesota where they lost last week.
Does it get cold like
they'll play them on the 23rd. They'll play Minnesota Timberwolves on the 23rd. Boston Celtics, they already have more losses at TD Garden than they had in either of the last 2 seasons where they lost 9 games and 4 games.
Okay.
But they are 22-6 on the road. That would be the 3rd biggest road home differential in NBA history. So we might not win at home, but we're damn sure going to beat you on the road. Cleveland Cavaliers are 3rd. They're the only team that ranks in the top 5 in field goal percentage in the paint, 61%. And then mid-range field goal percentage at 43.8 and 3-point percentage, 39.3. So they're first there. They're getting it done. Cleveland's going to be a team to be reckoned with.
Did you say where Denver's at?
They're next. They're 4th.
Okay.
The Nuggets have averaged 59.9 points in the paint per game, the most by any team in the 29 seasons for which we have shot location data. They lead the league in both field goal percentage in the paint, 61.2%, and the percentage of their shots that come in the paint, 54.4%. So they don't live and die by the 3. You just get the ball in there to Jokic.
Man, watch out for them Nuggets. If they can stay healthy.
They're going to be right back in it.
Because nobody's really talking about them, too. We're talking about some other teams, sleeper teams, and they actually had their struggles towards the beginning of the season. But since then, they've been on like a nice little roll here. As of lately, Jokic is having one of his better years, and that's saying something because was he a 3-time MVP?
3-time MVP.
Averaging triple-double again.
Yeah.
But you got Jamal Murray actually rising to the occasion. I know he had 55 points before the All-Star break.
Yeah.
And then it used to get Mr. Hustle. I mean, that was actually Mr. Triple-Double, Russell Westbrook.
Right.
He's still playing with a lot of energy, bringing in a lot of just, that energy, that hustle.
Aaron Gordon is a good ball player for them.
Aaron Gordon is getting healthy. He got healthy. He was injured towards the beginning of the season. Now he's back into his norms.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for them, especially at the end of the day when it comes down to playoff basketball and actually winning a championship. I know like a lot of the young guns like OKC, Cleveland, they got the talent and they got the youth. That experience just takes you a long way, especially if you know what it takes to win all those games, especially a 7-game series, and then you got to go into another tough series. Like you get battle tested. It's gonna be interesting. It's still this year's is wide open. There's
no clear favorite, but I heard a stat the other day. No young team since the 2014-2015 Warriors have won a title. These last 10 years plus have been a team that's been the veteran leadership.
Yeah.
Team that's been there in the playoffs a couple years. So that knocks out an OKC.
That
or
knocks out of
last year
Cleveland.
Minnesota. You saw why they got beat. That's why
Experience.
I wouldn't put it past like a Dallas in the West to get back to the finals. Like you said, Denver, a seasoned team. Denver would be one team. Obviously, Boston in the East, and Giannis. If he can get healthy, I can see Milwaukee making a run.
Yeah, that's another sleeper team I was talking about. Milwaukee. They played the Clippers the other night in a good game, and I was looking at. We was locally clowning Kyle Kuzma. He had a good game.
He did.
He had a real.
He did have a good game.
He was having a shot. He had like over 1,000 career 3-pointers in that game. But with Brook Lopez, Dame Dollar, Giannis, Kyle Kuzma was playing. What's my buddy's name? I forgot his first name, but Prince. He's more like a defensive player. But man, they got another guy.
Bobby Portis.
It's Porter. It's like a young guy, Porter Jr. Let me see.
Oh, Kevin Porter Jr.
I think it's Kevin Porter Jr. Yep. He was balling.
But then they got Bobby Portis too, right?
And they still got Bobby Portis. So yeah, like that's another sleeper team, and they got the experience too as well.
Yeah,
you got a coach who's been there before.
But that's what I was going to say. But if it's left up to Doc, he's gonna F up the bag.
He been there before.
And he's lost several times before.
Man, yeah.
Once he's gotten there. And in the 5th place, holding it down, you got the Knicks. Listen to this stat. They're 0-5 against the top 3 teams in the league. And they got to visit 2 of those this weekend. So that's going to tell you a lot right there if the Knicks are going to be in the hunt. Their game in Cleveland tonight begins a stretch where they're playing 11-14 on the road, where they haven't lost since January 4th. So they play well on the road, but they don't play well against good teams on the road.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not good.
Not good.
That's not good at all.
That's my Knickerbocker.
The Kia MVP race, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander still number 1. Nikola Jokic is 2.
Okay.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is 3. Jason Tatum 4th. And Karl Anthony Towns is still 5th. And in the next 5, this person leaped up, even though he's injured. He hasn't been in the top 10, I don't think, all year.
LeBron James.
Yep. Anthony Edwards is 7th. Jaren Jackson Jr. is 8th.
Triple J.
Jalen Brunson is 9th. And then Donovan Mitchell is 10th. This is the first time, I think, in the last few weeks that we've been doing this, that Alperen Sengun, I finally heard the right pronunciation of his name. It's Sengun.
It's Sengun.
Sengun. Yeah, I was calling him Sengun. I didn't know. I had never heard anybody pronounce it till he made it to the All-Star game.
Sengun.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But yeah, okay. That's a good little list. But yeah, Shai's having a great year.
Like you said, Jokic averaging a triple-double.
Okay.
Giannis, once he gets healthy, he can be back in that mix.
Reckoned with.
Yep. Jason Tatum, he's playing well. He had a good All-Star game. That was good to see him have a real good game.
Honestly, yeah. Jason Tatum has a good game. It's crazy when he. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, because there was a lot of stars on that team, so you almost forgot about him.
Right.
But then when he did score, you're like, oh damn, they got Jason Tatum doing this. He was almost like not the X factor, but he was like, oh man, he's
getting real good. Jaylen Brown.
Yep. That's a good.
Shaq picked a damn good team. Like I said, I didn't see that draft, but however they drafted,
that.
I don't know how he pulled
Candace Parker got the short end of the stick. Kenny got the short end of the stick. Well, Candace Parker really didn't because she had the young guns.
She had the young guns, and they battled hard.
Chris Mullin was also helping with that with coaching. So they were fighting hard. But yeah, Kenny, the Jet, had no fuel.
Yeah, he got played.
He got played. Team wouldn't even. Sorry, Kenny.
Who did he have though? What was his team? Okay, because Charles went with the global players. Who did Kenny have?
I think he had It said Kenny the Jet knees.
And we just did it last week, but I forgot who. Because Candace had the young players. Shaq had the.
Oh, he had. I mean, he had Jalen Brunson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Williams, Darius Garland.
But what they call his team? What was it?
Any young stars?
Okay.
The young stars.
Anthony Edwards would have been on his team,
he
right?
had Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, Tyler Hero, Darius Garland, Jalen Williams, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Brunson. He had Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, okay, but he didn't play either.
Oh yeah, it wasn't a bad squad from what it looked like, but it just wasn't.
It just didn't match up.
They went against Shaq's squad,
Charles,
Chuck's squad,
the global team, the international
the
team.
Twin
Towers.
They
blew them up.
Yeah,
they blew them up.
Blew them out.
All right, we'll move on.
Damn.
It's not a taco.
It's not a burrito.
It's not a sandwich.
It's not a panini.
It's not a pizza. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a real good wrap.
It's a real good wrap.
The MLB and ESPN have agreed to end their broadcast relationship at the end of this 2025 season. So it's a wrap for that. And then another wrap, the Yankees have ended their long-standing rule of no facial hair for their players. So finally, they say you can have a well-groomed beard. Yeah, if you go back and look at pictures, they didn't have much facial hair. You could have a little mustache.
Right.
You couldn't rock a beard.
You couldn't rock the full
no sideburns, none of that.
That would have been cool for me.
As long as it's well-groomed, that you can have facial hair after all these years. Moving on to college basketball. Damn. I don't know if you mentioned him earlier, but I don't know if you saw his quote where Cooper Flagg plays for Duke, says he wouldn't mind coming back for another season. Said he loves the college life, but he's got several million reasons not to. His college NIL valuation is $4.8 million. His rookie NBA deal, if he goes number one in June, is close to $60 million over 4 years.
I'm gonna go to 60 million.
I think I'm gonna buy a college.
Man, for real.
For $60 million, you can buy the college.
I'm gonna get a dog, name him Duke,
and send him to obedient school.
For real, $15 million a year. Come on now. But that's not bad. That's not bad either. That he would want to stay another year. You see a lot of players now that want to go one and done, go straight to the pros before their game actually develops. We don't know
the game.
He's got the game. He's got the game. Honestly, you're gonna sharpen you're gonna get more of a game just being in the NBA going against these players and already gaining an advantage of the competition. But
you can make almost 4 times as much money.
But
coming out,
you don't have I feel like you have a little bit more freedom at the college level. Like you go into the NBA, it is a business.
Oh, you're a man. You're a grown man.
Yeah,
even if you're not mentally.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of just like the business aspect. You got to be here, got to be there.
Right.
Got to dress up. If you're not doing this, you're fine. If you're not doing this, it's a business side. You still got to be professional.
You got to grow up. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be a professional athlete. Where in college, you still can be. You're the man. You're Cooper Flagg on the Duke campus.
You are the big man on campus.
You know I'm the man. You know I'm the man. I'm the man. No, I'm the man. No, I'm the man. Too much on my mind right now.
I think as soon as my agent, attorney, whomever, mom, dad, or if I can just call him up if I had his number. Hey man, 15 million.
Hey man,
you can always go back and get that degree.
You can visit.
You got the right. You go back every year at halftime. You can show up,
man,
for homecoming. Cooper,
but that's interesting. That because you usually hear the opposite. You hear a lot of they ready to go to the pros.
Ready.
And you like sometimes it's like before they're ready. It's you might need to stay, but
he says he's enjoying himself, but.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah, like I said, he's got several million reasons.
18-year-old kid. Yep.
Yeah. The
But that's
world
dope,
will
though.
be his oyster. The men's top 10 in college basketball. Auburn stays at number 1. They
Auburn's good.
beat Alabama down last weekend. Florida's still number 2. They'll be at LSU tomorrow, which is Saturday. Duke is number 3. They'll take on Illinois. Alabama, like I say, they lost to Auburn. They were number 2 last week. They dropped to 4. They got Mississippi State. Number 5 is Houston. They got Iowa State. Number 6, Tennessee will take on number 7, Texas A&M. Number 8, Iowa State. Like we said, they'll take on Houston. And then Texas Tech will be at West Virginia. Number 10, St. John's. 22-4. They took on DePaul last night. Don't have those results. What a turnaround for St. John's, though. I don't know if you remember when Rick Pitino took that team over last year. We commented on it. He was about ready to throw everybody under the bus.
He said, get rid of them.
Get rid of them.
They
bums. They're bums.
They trash.
Get rid of them bums.
But it looks like that might have light a fire. He got the right people in there. Trying to
show what kind of coach he is, too. Rick Pitino's won everywhere he's been.
Right.
He's a heck of a coach.
Challenges you as a player and gets the most out of his players. As a competitor, you're gonna fight to prove that he ain't talking about me. I ain't fight soft. Right.
For the right to party.
Yeah, I'm sure Travis Kelce, he gonna have to say that next year. You gotta fight. Sit your ass down.
Damn. But Rick has done a good job with St. John's. Can't wait to see how they fare in the tournament.
The tournament.
The women, we have a new number 1 after UCLA was number 1 for quite a few weeks. They were taken down by Juju and the girls of USC. So Notre Dame at 24-2 is number 1. Texas will be at Georgia this Monday, the 24th. They're second. UCLA, they, like I said, dropped from number 1 to number 3. Number 4 is USC, Juju and the girls.
Okay.
UConn put a beat down on South Carolina this past weekend.
Dang.
And caused them to drop to 6. So UConn is 5th. And then South Carolina is 6th.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be real interesting. LSU is now 7th. Ohio State is 8th. North Carolina is 9th, and TCU of all schools is in the 10th spot.
Okay, so go ahead.
TCU building a nice little athletic program all the way around. A little something on the side. Gervonta Tank Davis, 30-0, takes on Lamont Roach Jr.
Yeah.
March 1st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. 30-0 Tank against 25-1-1 Lamont Roach Jr. That's going to be a fight.
Back. Yeah, that's a good fight.
That's going to be a good fight.
They actually got a little history. They met up before. I think this was like for the Olympic trials.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up
like 15, 16 years old. Yeah.
Tank beat him. Tank won the gold. Lamont, I think, walked away with the silver.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, we've seen what Tank has done as far as being a household name now.
Yeah.
But Lamont and some of his fights, though, dude ain't no slouch. You know
he's got some pop. I was watching the little. I don't know if you watched the
YouTube series.
The YouTube,
yeah. I was just about to say, I've been watching the YouTube series.
I watched like that, 2 of them so far.
All access. Yeah, I like. But no, they're both some dogs for real. So I'm hoping it's a good fight. I'm riding with my guy.
Me too, D.
Gervonta
Davis.
We're
Tank fans over here.
Until further notice, I think he's trying to go to therapy. He said he's going to therapy just to help with some of the out of the ring stuff.
He wants to be a better person,
better man.
Mm-hmm.
He's 30 now.
Father, yeah.
With that, it comes with a lot of maturity. Being in your early 20s, not really shown what it takes to be a man and handle your business outside of the ring and have that respect and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm glad he's fighting. This is great.
This ought to be a good one.
Oh, it's gonna be a good one, and they picked a good opponent, and the dude is not afraid. Of course, you can't be, but I
But
think
they know each other quite well. They practically grew up together.
we grew up
We
together.
grew up together.
To
Tamaine.
Maine. We grew up together. And he actually, I like a fighter who you can tell, like some fighters just be talking like, oh, I can beat him, I can beat him. Lamar actually really thinks, man, I can beat this dude,
Right.
which I think he can. Like, he has the potential he can.
Yeah, if Tank didn't bring his A game, which I think having that, like he said, his biggest fear is losing and embarrassing himself. So as long as he keeps that mindset and he comes in to handle business, then he'll be all right. He won't have to worry about losing. Don't give away those early rounds. Like he said, he's gonna soften them up and then fry them.
You can see the experience, the veteran side of him, to where he's smart. He's getting
being very strategic. Yeah,
very strategic. That Ryan Garcia fight, that was all film and strategic. That wasn't just I'm just going here and just knock him out. No, I'm gonna set this dude up.
Even Frank Martin.
Ooh,
because it looked like Frank was hanging in there, and then all of a sudden he picked his spot and he knocked him the F out.
At the F out.
Yeah,
and you don't recover for something like that for a while. So, man, I'm excited to see it. Keep the Jake Pauls, the Logan Pauls out of it. If we can keep
some true boxers,
man.
If
we can keep Gervonta, Bud, Canelo, we can
Benavidez,
Benavidez, some of these guys, even Haney,
Cruz.
I'm waiting for Haney to get back in the ring.
I think he's damaged goods. I think Ryan got to him.
That messes with your confidence, especially when you were undefeated and he got whooped though.
He got whooped and worked. It wasn't like Ryan did cheat a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, did you hear that the GOAT, Claressa Shields, was suspended? I heard that today. She tested positive. She tested, I don't know, for marijuana. And she said she's never smoked in her life. That's a lot of contact, D. Was he just sitting there like blowing it in her face? That's hard for you to test and it's not really in your system.
She had an edible then.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or maybe she didn't know that she got a piece of chocolate, a gummy, or she must have not known.
I didn't think about that aspect of it.
She must have not known something was THC and got.
Yeah, because there's no way they detect that in your system.
You ain't never smoked, and you got marijuana in your system,
right? Now the boxing commission didn't suspend her, but she's been suspended, which I was having trouble understanding. That I have to research that a little bit more.
I guess it's just the drug protocol.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to have any drugs of any type in your system.
Yeah, right. I'm about to say that wouldn't give her no advantage.
No, right. It might have gave Alicia Lewis an advantage after the fight.
She needed some.
She needed some edibles. I needed an edible for her.
She needed some. She needed a blunt and two Percocets. She needed to sit her ass down after that punch. Woo.
Yeah, so that's interesting. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this fight though.
The GOAT. And that's all she wrote.
All she wrote for the GOAT. Hopefully not. All right, D, it's time for that.
Oh, damn.
Juicy news.
Juicy news.
And it's now powered by XS Energy Drink.
XS Energy Drink.
Yes, sir.
I came back with the root beer. Get your XS. Hit your boy up.
Oh, man, you really came with it.
Man, I really came with it.
Time for that juicy news powered by XS. Because if you don't know, now you know. Young brother, young sister, young player, Dwight Howard, P. Diddy, Porter family, Cheetah.
Okay, for that juicy news, because if you don't know, now you know.
Mm-hmm.
This was a topic that I touched based on a while ago when it was rumored that Cardi B and Stephon Diggs were in a little situation around the
Mm-hmm.
time when her and Offset where things was chilling out, and of course Offset was notorious serial cheater.
Man.
In her right, she got every right to go down and hop in the DMs or somebody hop in her DMs. She do her thing, but they were seen on Valentine's Day together at a
Mm-hmm.
club. They were hanging out all together. Also seen outside of she was in the car, he was in the car, and she was looking for something outside the car, in the car, something like that, before they skirted off. But yeah, this actually was a confirmation that it looks like Stephon Diggs and I guess the proclaimed queen of hip hop right now, Cardi B.
Gorilla.
Right, Gorilla. Might have something to say about that.
Hey, right,
Hey,
exactly.
tell Pia Friday.
Hey.
Hey, Gorilla had a real good year.
She
Um,
has.
he did, but it's just it seems like it's confirmed now that you know what I'm saying. Stephon Diggs and Cardi B might be in a little situation. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Um, but you know with Stephon Diggs, he's known it as the notorious playboy. As
I want to
far as
know how
going around
that trial comes out with his,
right with
that you
his little
mentioned his
situation.
situation with
Yeah,
the
'cause
dude he was trying to.
that's another fall. We haven't really heard. I haven't heard too much about it, but you know how lawsuits go. They might take a while to get both parties in there. He might be paying it off to where he's not going up in there. But yeah, that just a little short, juicy news that running it back from an earlier segment
Mm-hmm.
when I mentioned there might be a little where there's a smoke, there's some fire,
Well, we got
and
a
it look
flame now.
yeah, it looking like a flame. It looking like a fire flame in that thing, man. So we'll see. We'll see what goes on, but wish them both happiness. Wish Stephon Diggs a speedy recovery, especially hopefully nothing hinders his ability to play.
He's a
You
free
know,
agent, if I'm not mistaken.
is he for real? Yeah, hopefully nothing hinders his ability to play
I
because he
think.
still
Don't quote me on that.
before he got injured, he was like that. He was getting like
He was starting
he
to catch the ball. That's one thing people don't
like that.
realize is that C.J. Stroud didn't have as many weapons this
A lot of
year.
Dale, Stephon Diggs got hurt. Nico
Mm-hmm.
Collins was hurt for a majority of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your three prime receivers right there. So the fact that they still made
Playoffs,
playoffs
and
and
they
were
could
trying
have
to do,
won that game. They
yeah,
were
they
in
had a
it. They
chance,
were in it to win it.
but their main guys were injured. But
Hard to
yeah,
win when your main core is not in there playing.
that's your juicy news.
All right, nice, son. We appreciate that. Time for our pops, flops, and props.
Pops, flops, and props.
Oh, those pops, flops, and props.
Pops, flops, and props.
Who you popping tonight?
Pops is going to go to around this time. This is the best time to watch NBA and college sports. I know with football, we always are just focused on football and everything that's going on there. But after the All-Star break, it's usually about 35 games left in the season.
Mm-hmm.
College hoops, we're right around the corner from March. You're getting your seeding. You find out if you make the tourney. So it's a pops for this time right now. It's going to be the best time to really focus on some NBA and some college hoops, both for men and women's on the collegiate side too.
Nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is for the NHL for providing fans something that was surprisingly good in the Four Nations tournament. When I heard about it, didn't think much of it. Then after the controversial game last week between the USA and Canada, it really ramped up the excitement and the anticipation for fans to watch something good. So I was happy that it turned out right. Not happy that the USA lost, but the product as a whole was good. So I'm popping that. Who you flopping? What's flopping? Who you flopping?
Flops is going to go to the NBA All-Star game. The players got to bring that competitive spirit back. I mean, I think that's going to be the main thing. It's nothing really the NBA can do. You see that they're trying. Adam Silver is trying everything he can to come up with schemes, gimmicks, formats to get the players to play, bring some entertainment. But at the end of the day, it's going to be up to the players. Somewhere along the line, the competitive spirit and I think the appreciation and the fact, like you were saying, it was an honor to be in the All-Star game. I'm in the All-Star game. I'm in with the best players in the NBA.
In the NBA.
So who really is the best player?
Right.
When we're all in competition, who's the best passer? Who's the best shooter? Who's the best dunker? Who's the overall All-Star? I think somewhere along the lines that's got diminished and The players got to bring that competitive spirit back, but it was a flop for me for the All-Star game.
And to your point, only they can bring it back.
Right.
That's the thing about it.
Players.
They're talking about even having a one-on-one tournament, something to get the players excited.
Right. Something to get some juice flowing.
Get something going. Get us excited about it again. My flop has got to go to LeBron. I just didn't like how he handled the situation. No one knew he was hurt. I don't blame him for sitting out. If you really couldn't play, I get that, but at least you could have dressed out. I think they said even in the team photo, he had his regular street clothes on. He didn't even put on his uniform. So
he said,
this dude is totally protesting.
He said, I ain't messing with y'all.
I'm here, but I'm not here. So, all right, who you propping, son?
Props is going to go to Tyler Hero for winning the three-point competition.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. That was actually really good. Jinx almost had it. He had a good first round, but Buddy Hield is what we're talking about. But they couldn't quite get it done in that second round to Tyler Hero. Shout out to him. And then Mac McClung, 3-time dunk competition. Like we said, he hasn't missed a dunk. Every dunk he's doing is a 50. And he's doing dunks that we ain't really seen before like that. He's doing some dunks that are just really take some incredible hang time and some creativity
and imagination.
It's big props to him because he's actually keeping the dunk competition like as far as, oh man, we ain't never seen nothing like that. Big props to both of them.
All right, my props, you'd be surprised by this one, but you won't be surprised why. Actually goes to President Donald Trump for naming Jackie Robinson, Muhammad Ali, and Kobe Bryant as icons to be given statues for the proposed National Garden of American Heroes. So he announced that yesterday.
Okay.
And so I got to give him credit for that. And that's my prop.
Okay.
All right, son. Now it's that time of the show where we tell someone to sit your ass down. Man, sit your ass down. Please. And thank you. Who you telling, son?
Unfortunately, this is not a shot like a sit your ass down, like you need to sit your ass down. But unfortunately, the Spurs had to tell Wemby to sit his ass down. But sit your ass down, man. Get healthy. Those blood clots are nothing to play with, especially you say it's in your shoulder. I'm not sure which side it is, but right shoulder, right there. That's your lungs right there. That can get into with your nervous system. That can easily kind of, hopefully doesn't get to near your heart or nothing like that. Especially being a young man, you got a lot of life to live, a lot more than, at the end of the day, there's going to be life outside of basketball. So you're going to have to think about that. So yeah, Wemby, sit your ass down, get healthy, because the way his game is going, the way his projection is going, the way his trajectory is going, yeah, he could be the next face. But Wemby, you don't have to sit your ass down the rest of the season, but get healthy.
All right, son. Like that. Mine's going to go to Anthony Edwards. And the reason being is he was asked if he wanted to become the face of the NBA. And he pretty much conceded that to Victor Wembanyama. Basically said all he wants to do is show up, kill guys, and go home. But last year, you wanted all the smoke. We thought you were that dude. We thought you were the one that was going to take the mantle and run with it. And you said you wanted everything that came with being the man. Now you don't want to be the man.
To be the man,
you got to beat the man. Right now, man, you need to sit your ass down. I don't know if it's because all these players now, these new breed of players, they're all friends. There's not that, like you said, that competitive spirit where I don't want to talk to you. I just want to beat you. I want to be the best. I just don't get it. I don't understand. You have an opportunity to be the face of the NBA and you don't want it. And for that, I'm going to tell you to sit your ass down. You want to give it to somebody else already.
Like, it wasn't even. Yeah.
Wemby's not even been the MVP yet.
Right. He ain't even been to no playoffs.
He's coming. Like he is coming.
No, they are. Yeah, they're on the way. They get another little piece.
Yeah, but damn.
But It's damn, you already
conceded to a man that's hurt.
Yeah, you already conceded to
This man's got to sit out the rest of the year.
I asked Kobe that. Ask
Oh my
Michael
goodness.
that.
Oh
We
my
faced the
goodness.
league. Shoot,
Ask Magic
man.
and Larry.
Right.
They were telling Jordan, you're not the face yet. You're gonna have to come take it from us.
Exactly.
And he eventually did it.
Right.
And then he kept it. And then Kobe wanted some of
Kobe,
it.
yeah, and then Kobe got it.
It's like, come on, man. Damn, don't you want this? A year ago you did want. So I don't know if all the outside activities with the females.
That's what I'm saying. Also, yeah, that also might hinder it too. Is now I don't want to be the face because they're gonna be. I can't stop messing.
They gonna slap my face.
Right. I can't stop messing with these. No.
Right.
Because shoot, they're gonna get you in trouble because at the end of the day, man, shoot, like that's not worth chasing some tail. Shit, that's not worth your career.
That's how John lost it, not chasing tail, but because he wasn't playing, he kept getting suspended.
Yeah, he was focused.
He lost his opportunity to be the face.
That's where it was going.
That's where it was going.
Right before the guns and stuff, it was Ja.
It was Ja.
Deal, the marketing,
yep,
everything, the trajectory. It was Ja Morant.
Now you don't even hardly hear about him, D. And he's playing well. His team's playing well, and
that's
ain't nobody talking about Ja Morant but us.
And maybe that's what it is too, because you do have to keep a clean image, which is supposed to, like, as far as do the right things when no one's watching, keeping the hush hush. People are human; they make mistakes,
right?
But that's all. That's also, like we were talking. You got to grow up. You got to be, like we were talking about Cooper Flag. You got to be a man. You're gonna have to grow up. You're gonna have to have integrity. You're gonna have accountability. You're gonna have some character. Mm-hmm. And a lot of these young guns, YNs, don't want to really have that accountability. You're early 20s, you're a multimillionaire.
Can't nobody tell you nothing.
Man, you got women at your disposal. You can hoop, you're an athlete. So it's just that level of maturity that is lacking. And also, like you said, that competitive spirit is not there no more.
Right.
Everyone's ready to concede it to someone else. Oh, yeah, he's got – oh, no, he's in it. No, we friends. That's my homie. Right. We kick it up. Like, man, forget that, bro. Go back to, man, Kobe and Michael used to make up scenarios in their head on this
just
dude.
Just to stay mad at somebody.
Just so I can drop 40 on him and don't feel bad.
I can just crush you and it's okay. I can just
kill you, bro. But it's different.
Different time, different age.
Different time,
different players, age. Man. But I wish you'd come back. Anthony Edwards, sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
All right, son, man, we had a lot to chop up. We went through it. Chopping it up. Another good episode. As always, man, we thank y'all for listening to the Me and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass. Get your merch.
Get your merch. Man, I like that, D.
Right here. This mug fire, y'all. Tight. Come on. This new logo, clean, fresh. MGD Apparel. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Hit us up on our socials personally on Facebook. Get your merch. Get your any. Oh, also thank you to all the supporters.
Yes.
All our subscribers. Mm-hmm. All the people who have been supporting the Me and D Pops and Son podcast over the years. We just got one of our highest grossing videos to this date this year. We're going and we're growing, but we couldn't do it without you guys.
Couldn't do it without you.
But yeah, if you watch our YouTube episodes, and please subscribe to the channel. Please share. That gives us credit, and then it just shows YouTube that we got a channel that is making stuff happen. That allows to just more things to come. But yeah, please subscribe to the channel. Goal is to get to 100 this year. So everyone out there, help us do that. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Even if you don't watch sports, we got a lot of other segments in here for you guys. So
the wild and the weird.
The wild and the weird, the juicy news. Man, we got a lot of entertainment and more things to come, but we just want to thank everyone who supported us this far, and we ain't going nowhere. We said it before, this is just the start, this is just the beginning.
Man. All right, son, I couldn't said it any better. So go ahead and tell them.
But until next time,
I'm
gonna holler.